Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a beautiful Monday. I cannot thank you, beautiful souls, enough for your participation in the beautiful fantasy pick a card and your comments on the art. It just sent Elaine and I out into the stratosphere. All your critiques and your what you loved and just the beauty and energy of all the sharing was so lovely. So we're going to jump right into this really fun Monday. I feel with Halloween approaching, we have a lot of magic coming. So I'm doing a 3 pick a card spread on what does Halloween hold for you. I call it the Halloween season. It's from today till right after Halloween, because the build up, the excitement, the parties, the candy, all the fun things, the thinning of the veil. My messages are getting more urgent and amazing. Like, I woke up to a bunch of Instantgo questions, and I just broke out my cards, and like everything is flowing. I feel like the closer I get to this particular day, it is just very harmonious, simple, and the flow is great. So I want you to choose a card that speaks to you. We have 1, 2, 3. What does this Halloween season hold for you in terms of romance, just money, whatever the cards speak to me? I'm going to let you know. And we have a lovely fairy card. I'm so partial to these around this time of year because they are all part of the majesty and magic that is out there in nature and energy. Again, we are all connected by these beautiful energy streams, and I definitely have fairies. They steal my rings, then they return them, and they helped me this morning. I had to find a very important piece of jewelry to mail to somebody, and it had been MIA for a long time, and I literally had something fall out of one of my bins that drew my attention to it, and I wouldn't have even looked in it, and then there was the necklace. So I'm serious. My fairies are my little helpers. I leave them candy and food and honey. I'm a weirdo, and they love it, and they're my babies. Okay, so here we go. Number 1 is Truth Be Told. Number 2 is Loyal Heart. 3 is The Tribe. So that speaks to always our honesty, finding honesty in situations by looking to the truth instead of living in a fantasy world where we'd like things to be a certain way, but how we know they are, and that's how we face that loyal heart. Us being, and our significant other that we're attracting, being a true heart that is honest, above board, super integrity, respectful, that whole Hershey's kiss of a man or woman that we are trying to bring into us, which is lovely. And then number 3 is The Tribe, our soul family. You guys are definitely part of my tribe. I look forward to your comments every day. You guys are reaching, searching, expanding, beautiful souls that know that we change the world by our kindness and our ideas, right? It's very lovely, and you guys are learning that more and more every day. Your comments are so just aware and beautiful that they're striking. I mean, nothing can change the world like somebody who's on a mission to do good. So I'm super happy for you guys. So we're going to start with number 1, which is Truth Be Told. And your card is, Temperance. Very good. So you're going to start this weekend off on you're going to start this, I just call it a season because it's the couple of days, you know what I mean? That's when you really start to feel the energy. You're going to feel really balanced, really together, really fair, forthright, accepting. This is an important thing that I'm hearing right now. You're going to be feeling very accepting of even your friends, because people can become very attention seeking, and this card is ruled by Sagittarius, and we're entering Sagittarius with Jupiter in Sagittarius, which is super expansive as well as giving of gifts, emotional gifts. And I want you to keep the lookout for the number 14 and the number 12. It's very significant. So we all know the primary meaning is it indicates good management and cooperation, right? It's a time of peace and harmony is at hand. But what we're doing that makes our life so simple right now is we're not busy judging others. We're not giving advice, because what happens right now in this time frame that's approaching is people are becoming a little exaggerated. They are attention seeking, and the way to keep peace is to simply take a step back, let it be what it is, keep your calm. If people need to showboat and be silly, you don't need to participate or correct them. For whatever reason, they feel the need to be extra, and you simply allow it, and it makes you be really calm and cool and collected, and also bring all the things to you that you want. And again, you're going to be the queen of autumn up in here for sure. You know, you're going to be practical with respect to how you proceed with things. You have the ability to make anything more beautiful. You're meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. So what I see in this too for you guys, this is amazing. I see a lot of you making your own costumes or embellishing your costumes if you're going places and really making them beautiful and yeah, really snazzy and elegant and fun. And I see a lot of people being silly, like doing fun things like minions. I'm just going to see if I can help the lighting situation without creating too much shadow. There'll be a little bit of shadow on that side, but I really want you to be able to see some of the imagery because it's really beautiful. Whatever. That's a little bright, but I'll just have that for now. So again, with the Queen of Autumn again too, I always feel like that is about, you know, you're generous, you're stylish, but you're also practical. So you're going to see situations for what they are. You're not going to let any, I feel like people get very revved and high energy and the excitement that they build for anticipation for holidays and seasons. People can aggravate you because they can be a little, demanding. They want the most attention. You know what I mean? There can be immaturity that comes to the fore, but I want you to remember the one saying, everything is temporary. So anybody's acting the fool, that's temporary. And they also can feel that you're going to notice a little bit of competitiveness where people are going to, you know, oh, I made this, or this is so much that and that. You know what? Let them revel in their own glory and be their own arbiter of good taste. You don't have to compete with anybody because you're the queen. So let me see what we have in terms of this. Ooh, I'm going to get 64. This is your fairies guide. This is a little dude that's going to be following you around and helping you out, and you're going to receive his message. I believe we're all assigned little hobgoblins, sylphs, fairies, things that hang out with one. I have one that is, she's like Tinkerbell on acid. Like whenever I'm in a very precarious situation, she always warns me. But also if I feel uncomfortable because shit's going down all around me, she says the most inappropriate things in my ear and I always burst out laughing. I'm serious. I have a ridiculous fairy that's always trying to get me into things. So this says this is going to be, gotcha is like gotcha. It's GAWTCHA. A sudden shock or unexpected event can happen. He likes to surprise us. You know, you're walking along minding your own business and the universe smacks you on the blind side with something that makes an awful splat. Unexpected demands from the tax man. The bank's hole in the wall machine eats your bank card. A meteor hits your car. Gotcha is of course capable of happy surprises as well. So your lottery ticket could win. So again, this is our perspective, right? He's reminding us, what are we drawing to ourselves? What are we manifesting? Do we want Gotcha to bring us a nice little cozy hot man to hang out with on Halloween? Some beautiful candy, get all the best candies in our bag, that sort of thing? Or are we trying to panic going, I have to look the best, I have to sound the best, I have to get the most attention? There will be people out there that are doing that. Simply revel in your own queenliness and let them get on with their, you know, foolery, and Gotcha will give them their surprises. There's another school of thought that says all of these things are our choices. We choose to be where we are when things are happening. We choose to step in front of that invisible cosmic bus. There is truth in this. I know more than I see. But most of us don't function at that exalted intuitive level or consciousness most of the time. I will actually physically stop myself where I am when I lose that connection. Because I know exactly what's going on when I'm looking. Yesterday I was walking at our beach and I saw things I never saw in a different way. Interactions of animals. I could almost hear the animals talking and the birds, because the birds are all flying south. There was a super weird connections with the animals. And I was like, yeah, when you try, you can connect. So bad fairies can nip and prod us, asking for simple acknowledgement of their presence in our lives, insisting we take notice of them. It's the first step to healing and change. So again, this fairy too, he's reminding you may have a couple people around you that are annoying and attention seeking. You simply let them get on with their tomfoolery. You're way too queenly to be bothered by it. And your expectations are not to be hit by that cosmic bus, but to revel in a really great holiday season. You're getting the best candies, you're getting some great stuff, and you have temperance. That is helping you. That's your ideal right now. You're realizing, hell, some people are insecure and they need to be extra. Let them be so. I am simply going to be this, lounging about in all my awesomeness. So that's you guys. Fantastic. I love it. So if you guys need any assistance in terms of guidance, all my links are down below. Please check it out. And If you're new, don't forget to press like and subscribe. Press that bell, ding, 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 because we have wonderful, wonderful things coming up. All right, you guys, so that's you. Nice. And I'm also on Instantgo, you guys. It was going crazy this morning because a lot of people are going out to events and people are acting strange. They really are, because of the parties, the connections, and people want to all be included. But remember, there's time enough, love enough, attention enough for everybody. Okay, so number 2, loyal heart. That speaks to us knowing that when we are authentic, loyal, and loving, very good things come to us. You know what I mean? We attract that right kind of love, that right person. Let's see what we have in terms of your fairy card, your personal fairy card. I just have this crazy lighting. I don't really mind. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. So yeah, you guys, they're out there. It's like, just get on board with it. Be in the flow. Be in the universe's gift-giving phase, which is now Jupiter coming into Sagittarius, the expansive planet that says you can do anything. You are exactly what you want to do. Like the last group got this fairy that's so funny. It's unexpected events, and was saying how you can feel like you got hit by a cosmic bus. If that's the avenue you choose and your perspective that you want, that's fine. But if you want to think all these opportunities are out for there and you deserve them and you're going to get them, guess what? You are, because you've already got the power of suggestion. You've already started to manifest. The most important, you're already believing it's here. And you guys are going to get these great opportunities, which is fantastic. Let's see what your card is all about. Ooh, nice. Okay, so the Hermit. Let's see what we think about that. You guys need a little time for reflective energy right now. What I feel like when you're around big groups and it's very go, 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 it can energetically drain you a little bit. And you need a little release time and reflection time in your mind, and to seek that balance. Remember that same singular message that we're all connected, that we all have grace, talents, gifts. We're all helpful and loving. You know, sometimes we can be dreamy. Sometimes we can be a little stagnant. We're tired. We want to watch TV and relax. It's beautiful. And by that, you gain sensitivity and clarity. So it's going to be very important for you to do this. You're going to be happy you just stayed home one evening to read a book. Let's see who your fairy is going to be. Ooh. Yes, feline. Let's see. Feline. Don't you love it? Like instead of F-E-L-I-N-E, like a feline cat, it's feline. Let's see what it has to say about that. And I believe especially the magnetic pull and magic of fairies is even more pronounced. I said earlier, I absolutely believe in this 100%. I leave my fairies everything. They're attracted to glitter, jewelry, gems, all that. And my room is literally an Aladdin's cave, so they love it. But they hide stuff on me, but they also help me when I need it. Today I need to find something and they help me find it. They really do. Stuff just all of a sudden falls off and I'll look under there. That's the item I need 9 times out of 10 when I ask. Okay, so the feline is about getting it right, delayed completions, and tidying up loose ends. You know, I have dinner at 5 o'clock sometimes. The feline is also known as a slight accusation, or an accusation, or a slight. One of my cats that... oh, wait, let's go to here. Okay, we know the feline is near and nodding his head when we hear remarks like, I thought you'd have my shirt ironed for me. You said you'd get the brakes fixed. Or you mean that report isn't done yet? The feline speaks to us when we know we deserve it, but are pretending we don't. He is the voice that whispers in our ears as we try to settle down with a good book, a new computer game, or our favorite leisure activities. Alcohol only drowns him out temporarily and gives people hangovers as well, so it's not a useful remedy, although it is widely used. In fact, that particular avoidance tactic usually causes the feline to raise his voice even louder the next morning in a very piercing tone. He makes lists of things we haven't done, shaking his head over them and muttering, tisk, tisk. This is his job and he does it well. That's so funny. So basically, and look how he's looking. Look at his face! Yeah, he's our conscious getting a little too loud, trying to get us to accomplish things. You know what I mean? He especially suggests that we take care of the little things that matter to others. We will feel so much better when we have done that, and so will he. So it basically is the obligations we may have to other that we said that we would honor. that's that's the message I'm getting. So I feel like if a few of you have some obligations, like you were going to take some kids trick-or-treating, you were going to attend a party, it's about honoring obligations or invitations that you've said yes to. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? Look at his face. Could you die? That little rah. It's like, settle in your tea kettle, buddy. And again, because you have the Hermit, it's a little hard sometimes to come out and do these things, but you always feel better afterward. I keep hearing you're going to feel great afterward. The fact that you said yes to something and that you're also going to, and I hear this strong, that a lot of you had said yes to something and you're now a little regretting, or you're trying to talk yourself out of it. Don't. It's not going to be anything like you imagine, and it's going to come out way more on the positive side. Our mind can get away from us thinking, I'm going to be bored, this is going to be stupid, these people are going to be lame, I'll have to get a costume, I'll have to hand out candy, whatever you're thinking. Flip that switch to, hey, it's going to be a new experience. That's all. It's going to be a great new experience. That's what it is. And that's what's going to bring you to this. You're going to be in the right place at the right time by taking this action. And that's fantastic. Woo, I like that for you guys. So remember, if you're new, to press like and subscribe, press it, ding, 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 and then you will get your notifications. All my links are down below for private reads. If you want one done on Halloween, I'd sign up now because they're booking up fast. And that is a fantastic night to do it on when the veil is thinnest. Really, really love that. Okay, you guys, so now we're going to go on to number 3, the tribe. You know, part of where you are right now is the tribe. These are people that you connect with and you understand, the esoteric, leaning into manifesting, leaning into the beauty that is life and connectivity and finding our right path. Ooh, the world. Hooray. Ooh, yeah, I'm hearing some really good messages for you guys for the next couple of days for Halloween, that doors are going to open up to you. Things that you thought weren't going to be so bright, cheery, and wonderful exceed your wildest expectation. The people, places, and things that you were planning to go to and that you do attend bring you long-lasting life results in terms of connections of friends, business contacts, and things like that. I'm hearing over and over, say yes to everything, because the results you're going to garner are going to be spectacular. Yes, yes, yes. Somebody says, hey, you want to come out to coffee and discuss this notion that you had, or this book, or this painting, or this song, whatever it is, your designs, say yes. It is going to bring fruitful results. People are now super action oriented. I'll tell you why. Jupiter is coming into Sagittarius in November. It's the planet of expansion and gifts. Jupiter wants people warm, fuzzy, happy, wealthy, everything. And it expands your mind going, why should I limit myself to this 9 to 5 or this? You know, why am I thinking inside this box when basically I'm a creative human being and I now know anything's possible? Why the hell would I subject myself to some lame-ass job or lame-ass people that I don't want to be around? You literally are Phoenix from the ashes. You're getting rid of everything, and this is something that you're becoming now. Princess of Spring, optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons and let creativity take flight. These new people, places, and things are literally going to rocket your creativity through the roof. You have a lot of latent skills, and also, I believe, intuitive talents as well. You just don't think you have the ability to deliver them, but as you start discussing them more and more, you're going to realize, oh man, I'm starting to know my shit, and it's going to come through, and your voice is going to get more confidence in it. You're not going to hesitate when you have an idea to share it, and it's going to catapult you. Look at that, the World and the Princess of Spring. This is your fairy. He's called the Pook. Now, he's the one that's going to be around you for the next couple days. Let's see what he does. Now, most of our fairies that come hang with us, we're in a time of need for them. They're reminders for us. The last group actually had the feline, which is a reminder to honor our obligations. Because sometimes we start to imagine that things won't be as cool or effective or neat if we attend a certain event, so we try to back out. But we always have that niggling, guilty feeling, don't we? Because we've already said something, and it is a matter of integrity to do the things we say we're going to do. That's why when anybody asks me anything, I say, I will get back to you. So I have a pause and a moment to think about it, okay? So let's see what the Pook is going to do for you. He is a shape changer. He's good and bad, bad and good. He's a paradox. He's also a resolution. He is the shape changer for sure. He appears in whatever guise he thinks will be most confusing to you, depending on his purpose. He weaves spells to bemuse our senses and confuse our judgment. He is a master of the art of illusion and delusion, holding up a distorting mirror to reveal the bad in the good and the good in the bad. Pook also wishes to show us the bad in what we think may be the good and vice versa. It may confuse us even further, or it may help us gain a more balanced understanding of how things really are. He is very against rigid mindsets in his own way, encourages the development of inquiring minds. His true face, I am not certain that is a shape changer even has a true face. But he did hold still long enough for Brian Froud to paint him. However, the Pook is very proud of the faces he assumes. With them, he offers us contradictions and paradoxes. And he finds it all too easy to confuse our judgment because we are more often than not thinking not very clearly anyway. Sometimes we even hold 2 or more contradictory beliefs in boxes in our minds. If one is true, we think we finally consider them, then the other must be false. Not so. Maybe both are false. Maybe both are partly true and partly false. We tend to cling desperately to our beliefs, even when they make no sense to others or they counter our actual experience. Our paradoxes and confusions are self-created. I want to repeat this again, self-created. Remember I said back a while ago how we develop grooves in that record that tell us restrictions that we never thought about ourselves, but maybe a teacher or a parent did because it was what they were taught. So instead of expanding and changing and finding our own truth, we just relied on these truths and planted in our head. That is definitely what Pook is about. So since our confusions and our paradoxes are self-created, he will dangle them before us in order to induce confusion. In that confusion, we are likely to believe almost anything or someone presents to us. But then we stop, and once we have seen the truth, seeming contradictions melt away in the manner of realizing the solution to a Zen-like one-hand clapping question. When we get the answers, usually by a burst of insight cutting through the confusion, it always seems so simple, and we wonder how we could have been in such a tizzy about such a simple thing. And yeah, it says fairies trip you up to give you a new perspective on the world. It is true right now with our expansive Jupiter coming in, we have to ask ourselves, what beliefs are we carrying around that are utter complete bullshit? That we can't be a famous artist because why? Who says that? Monet was painting on sheets when he ran out of money. Eleni has done that. And now I feel like she's on the precipice of stardom. I really, really do. I feel it in my being. I feel it happening. Same thing for all you creators and manifestors out there. Take away any of those restrictions that you've heard from a teacher. Go, oh, you can't possibly do that without a PhD. You can't possibly do that unless you live in that part of the world. You can't do that unless you speak that language. Why the hell not? That is their restrictions on themselves. Those are not yours. So get out there and do it. You guys, you got this. So don't forget to press like and subscribe. Press it. I hope you guys have a great Halloween season. It's going to be awesome. All my links are below if you guys need any private reads. Everything's down there. The Patreon channel and my Instago information, my Etsy shop, everything. Get on this holiday season and just get it. Make the realizations you are not somebody else's weird restrictive viewpoint. You're actually the princess of spring, and you're optimistic, you're energetic, enthusiastic, and creative. And you have some major karmic kisses coming your way. Woo!